Welcome to Base Touring with Dacy. Something many people want for their characters in City of Heroes is a place for their character to live. Many people make living quarters in their bases. @BB Badger is a builder who does an exceptional job at this. He also does incredible city skylines. We're going to visit 2 warehouse loft apartments, done in different styles, because I wanted to show you not only well-executed living quarters, but also how material choice affects your project. The first apartment we're looking at is set in Port Oaks. This is Rainy Day 14113. We enter in the lobby. Your first view is of the rain pouring down just outside. The red-toned sky used here lends its ambiance to the entire build. It's a dark and cloudy day, but with the reddish tones, some of the feel of Port Oaks seeps in as well. Looking out through the rain, we see some of the urban landscape this builder is so good at. And now to look around the lobby. It's nice. Lots of darker tones, predominantly brick walls. Things are elegant. This is what BB Badger terms industrial posh. Industrial, but upscale. You might notice this teleporter in the door. It leads to Port Oaks and to Pocket D. There's a little cafe in the corner, a fountain in the center, with the mailboxes behind it on the wall, and a security desk, letting you know that this is definitely more upscale to require a security desk. The freight elevator takes you up to the apartment, adding to the urban loft feel. The lift lets us out into a beautifully done urban loft apartment. The builder has gone with darker toned wood, brick, and stone to stay with a quiet urban feel to this place. Here we see a bit more about the occupant. There are weights, so the occupant works out. And look, a drafting desk and a model of some architecture. So the owner is probably an architect. And according to BB Badger, he's the architect of this very building, too. Moving over to the living areas, we see a kitchen. Note the materials used are right in line with the theme so far. The sink is enclosed in a raw dark wood, with dark cabinets and a very industrial fridge door. I love the table here. BB Badger loves to create his own tables and art, and he is so good at it. Watch for these details as I show you around. Next to the kitchen is a window, and as we look out, we can see that there's a deck out here with a grill for sunnier days. And here's a moment of appreciation for this wonderful skyline. The bathroom right next to the kitchen is also nice. It's a somewhat standard upscale bathroom with a double shower. I love this towel. I may use this idea sometime. I think these are paper towel rolls put together to look like wavy material, which is very clever. The living room area includes some games, but note the details that the builder has included here to add polish. The wood and add-on decorations on the jukebox make it look so good. And then there is the wall art. More homemade tables, more stuff that works exactly on point for the theme. What a great place to sit and watch the rain, or bask in the sun on a sunny day. Over here, there's a small room off of the main room, which is a room for laundry and storage. Now we head upstairs. Naturally, the stairs are very industrial. I love this loft, with the beautiful little bar, the dragon art he's staggered out in a very modern-looking technique, the perfect headboard, and the chandelier, which BBB says was the inspiration for the entire build. Here's a workstation with more cool wall art, a slightly open wall safe, so you know this guy probably has some real valuables, And then there's this closet. This is the sort of closet people adore, but there's more. It's also a secret entrance to a secret lair. We enter the lair facing a motorboat. This motorboat has a teleporter that goes to all of the zones that are connected by water, which includes 6 of the 7 zones in the Rogue Isles. Nearby we have a tricked-out car, which is also a teleporter that goes to Port Oaks, the only zone in Rogue Isles not covered by the motorboat, and to Pocket D. Here are facilities for those injuries we don't want to advertise by going to the hospital. Note the storage items blending right in. And over here, a workspace for making cool things. The Praetorian gun he's trying to fix includes a teleporter to the Praetorian zones. All in all, this apartment is just about the perfect home and lair for an architect who just might have a secret sideline occupation. Now we're going to go look at an urban loft penthouse set in beautiful Callisto Wharf. This is Callisto Wharf if you're not familiar with it, and you'll see how the builder has matched his materials to this zone. You'll enter into another lobby, but this one is very light and bright and upscale. Here's the view from the elevator looking out towards that gorgeous city view. B.B. Badger said it was difficult to figure out how to do both the lower level views and the upper level views, which you'll soon see. I can only imagine. Most of us would have trouble doing just one of these sorts of panoramas. So it's not quite as big of a lobby as in the other apartment building. Just the security desk, 2 fancy fountains, and the mailboxes, plus the statues on either side of the entry door. Check out the gold on this floor. Shiny pieces like this look really good in the outdoor lighting setting. The elevator presents us with 2 destinations. Let's see where Daleth leads to. We arrive at underground parking. In keeping with his obviously rich status, the character this penthouse was made for has 4 expensive cars in a fancy custom garage. This place looks pretty cool at night, too. Most players will recognize the glow on the hoods of the cars as teleporters. This black car goes to most of the hazard zones, plus Pocket D. The yellow car seems to go gold side, and to the Shadow Shard. The red car goes, where else, to red side, and I think you can see where this is going. Yep, the blue car goes to blue side. Pretty cool private garage. So, let's go up to the penthouse to destination Aleph. You can see this is very different than the other apartment, even though they are both high-end urban loft apartments. This one also has high lofty ceilings and large panoramic windows with a view overlooking the city. But here, the materials are light cement, with black for that high contrast urban style, and touches of gold for reminding us of how upscale this apartment is. The builder has again added his own artwork and table creations, all of which contribute to a very high-end feel and a beautiful design. Now let's check out that view. Most of the windows here are actually in separate rooms from the main room, but most have glass walls as well, so it feels like one big room. The shape of the whole penthouse doesn't have a single name really. The center is a square with trapezoid offshoots. The offshoots to either side have windows that go floor to ceiling for 2 stories. This trapezoid here with the kitchen has its own trapezoid offshoot, a bay window breakfast nook. The kitchen is done in black, very urban and sleek. Gray counters and cabinet doors provide some contrast so you can see the configuration better. On the other side, the offshoot is divided into 2 floors. The bottom floor is the pool room, very luxurious, with a massage table too. I love the design of this pool. Upstairs is the bedroom loft, with gorgeous views all around. I love this bed with the lit edges and how all of the closets and cabinetry are housed inside with the cement pillars. These sleek black stairs have the perfect look to complement this decor too. There's also a trapezoid of about the same size and shape opposite of the entryway foyer, but it's only one story, and it doesn't look like the other trapezoids because in the middle is a square of cement. This is the bathroom, and it's just as elegant and upscale as the rest of this penthouse. Just look at this beautiful tub. On either side of the square that houses the bathroom are two small triangular rooms. On this side near the pool we have the workout room. Nice. Do your workout, cool off with a swim. On the other side we have a small office. Now, there's nothing so far that would indicate that the owner of this penthouse is anything more than a very rich person with great taste. But check this out. We have ourselves a secret lair. This is small and heavily tech-oriented. There are lots of guns. We have some medical equipment and a little bit of a workshop. All in all, this is a pretty cool secret lair. Now, let's compare and contrast these two apartments. Both have a large great room and an open floor plan with loft bedrooms. Both have original artwork, city views, big open windows, and are high-end apartments. And both have secret lairs. But they feel completely different due to the materials used and the builder's style choices. Rainy Day, of course, has rain, and also the red apocalypse sky, which makes it much darker and red-tinged. There are not as many windows in Rainy Days when you compare it with Sky High, and the windows here have a dark industrial frame. Brick and wood are darker than the light cement and contrasting black stone used in Sky High, and the materials set the tone in both apartments. Note that the kitchen in Sky High is darker than the kitchen in Rainy Day, but because of the style differences, it comes off as sleek instead of industrial. Material choice is so important when you're creating something. This is a builder who knows the editor well, and who is willing to search for the item he wants. He takes things out of the editor and looks at all the sides, so he finds things that some of us would miss. He's also really good at putting these things together in really unique and beautiful ways. I hope to someday be able to show you some of his other work. Thanks for watching.